What's going on, everyone? Real Red Politics here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing President Trump's most recent endorsement, which was Dr. Oz, and I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on this, and kind of what I think the logic behind it was. We'll also be going over the statement that Trump put out for the endorsement, and I'll give my thoughts on that. And to kind of start off, I think part of the logic was Trump was looking at the candidates, and he was probably going through, okay, who do I like, who do I don't like? Who is most likely to win? When you look at the other candidates, you had Kathy Barnett, you had Carla Sands, Oz, Dr. Oz, and David McCormick. Those were the four more prominent candidates. Out of the four, who's the worst one? McCormick. McCormick is absolutely terrible. He's weak. He's weak on almost all the major issues that people actually care about, and I don't think he would make a good candidate. Oz is stronger than McCormick, but does that actually make him strong? I don't know. And looking at the polls here, this is before Trump's endorsement. Oz was sitting at about 14%, 15%, 19%. One poll had him 27%. And then McCormick was up in the same general margin, so to speak. I mean, he was up in some polls and about the same in other polls, but I think because the polls were, or the percentages are somewhat close together, I think Trump's endorsement will give Oz the edge and the boost in percentage over McCormick. And looking at this from an like objectively, Oz is better than McCormick. I would rather vote for Oz than I would McCormick. And looking at these two candidates, I don't think Trump liked McCormick, and I don't blame him. McCormick is not a good candidate. And so, again, I think part of the thinking to it was who's most likely to beat Fetterman. Fetterman, absolutely terrible. He's probably going to be the Democratic nominee for that Senate seat in Pennsylvania. I think in a red wave year, I think Oz would win over Fetterman. And I think that's, having a Republican in that seat is a good thing. And the question is with all the controversial things he's said in the past, what are his stances going to be running and after he gets his seat? He could be another rhino, or he could be pretty conservative. I don't know. I don't really want to make a judgment until I see what his stances are going into the race, or having the nomination, and or when he gets a seat. But Trump previously endorsed Sean Parnell. Sean Parnell dropped out of the race and then endorsed McCormick, which I don't know why he endorsed McCormick. I think that's awful. But, I don't think it doesn't at all have the same influence that Trump's endorsement is going to have. And again, with Trump endorsing Oz, I think that gives him the edge he needs to be up in terms of polling ahead of McCormick. Now, do I believe that because of Trump's endorsement that he'll get the nomination? I do. In a red wave year, I still believe he would win over Fetterman, which is a good thing because, again, Fetterman's awful. So now we're going to take a look at Trump's statement that he put out for his endorsement of Oz, Dr. Oz, and it says, quote, "This is all about winning elections in order to stop the radical left maniacs from destroying our country. The great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has tremendous opportunity to save America by electing the brilliant and well-known Dr. I don't know how to say his first name, Oz, for the United States Senate," quote. Now, there's more to that paragraph you can read, but I think a big key to that was stopping the Democrats from having any sort of majority in the House and the Senate. Now, again, Oz is running for Senate. He's not running for House. And so I think, again, that's one of Trump's goals is to have a Republican majority in the Senate and the House, which at this point, I believe will both happen, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. And Trump goes over some of Oz's stances, so to speak. So it says here in the second part of the statement, quote, Dr. Oz is pro-life, very strong on crime, the border, election fraud, our great military, and our vets, tax cuts, and will always fight for and support our under siege Second Amendment. He will ensure America will become energy independent again. Dr. Oz also passionately believes in high-quality education and protecting parent involvement throughout the process, quote. If Oz truly stands for these things, if he's truly very strong on crime, if he's pro-life, if he's very strong on the border, if he's for getting rid of election fraud, if he truly supports the military, the veterans, and truly supports tax cuts, if he really does support all of those things, he could turn out to be a very good candidate. But if he flip-flops, that's where I'm going to have my doubts of whether or not he's a good candidate. And so he has said controversial things. I think at one point he was pro-gun control. I could be wrong about that. But from what I understand, he was pro-gun control, then it was pro-Second Amendment, or whatever. But as of right now, if these are the things he truly is strong on, that's a good thing. And if he continues to be consistent, I will support Dr. Oz. Especially if he supports these things. Now, there's other issues I don't support him on, but I support a strong border, our military, I support our police, I support our veterans, I support tax cuts, lower taxes, pro-life, all of that stuff. So again, if he truly believes in those principles, he has the possibility of being a strong candidate. If he flip-flops, people might not like him so much. But I still believe it is a better alternative to the Democratic nominee, John Fetterman. I think that's his name. Let's check. Yeah, John Fetterman. It is still a better option than John Fetterman. And my thinking is, if you're going to vote for someone, like, let's say you are really conservative and stuff, it's better to vote for the Republican than it is the Democrat, even if you don't like the Republican. In my opinion. And that's kind of the way I look at it. And to kind of just conclude, those are my general opinions and thoughts. And I'm hesitant to make a firm judgment right now. And I'm curious, more so year 2 into his term, of how he'll be as a candidate. If he's a strong candidate, then I'll make a video on that. If he's a weak candidate, I'll probably make a video on that. And so I kind of wanted to give my overall opinions and thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the section below. Let me know if I've messed up anything or if anything's wrong. And I will make an edit, like I'll edit in the comments or make put a comment in the comments letting, affirming it and, whatnot. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. And again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more content coming your guys' way. Have a fantastic day.